Hello again, YouTube. This is the truth, man. Giving you the truth. I like to report stuff like I don't like to be the last person to give my 2 cents on issues that come to pass. But like I told you, we talk about everything on here. We talk about all subjects, celebrities too. Someone was just telling me Aisha Curry was saying everybody need to get out of my business and I'm not in an open marriage. Okay, take a lie detector test. Take a lie detector test then. If this is a rumor and it's not true, prove it. I'll delete my video. I'll delete my video. Literally. If this is not true, prove it. But now we have Lisa Bonet and Aquaman. What's his name? Mark Momoa or something like that. Getting a divorce. Now, there's not much information as to why you're getting a divorce. Someone tried to tell me that she the one that filed, but everywhere that I see that he filed the divorce. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of red flags with this that I do know about. Like how Lenny Kravitz is always around. That's a red flag. Like no, you don't. And then Mark Momoa, him being around Lenny Kravitz's kid, that's a red flag. It's like guys have to learn you're with her. You're not with his kids. Russell Wilson. Mark Momoa, if that's his name, you're with her. Now, I can tell you what I do know from my own personal speculation as to when you see guys divorce, when you see them file for divorce, it's got to be a lot of disrespect and very little sex. See, women talk about guys putting it down. But when women put it down enthusiastically, frequently, it's gonna take more for a guy to, excuse me, file for divorce. But when you see a guy that big file for divorce on a woman that small, normally there's some disrespect and some sex, what I call a sex strike. I don't want to do it. You always want to do it. And then somebody else throw it at him. He get what he was trying to get from her. I bet you them celebrities, what I look like? Slapping my wing ding. I'm a celebrity. I'm Aquaman. You know? A lot of guys don't want to try. See, when you have a guy that results to, how can I say this in a PG way? Taking care of matters himself in terms of gratification. A lot of guys, when they're going to wake up one day and they're going to be like, why am I doing this? Why am I hiding? I'm telling you, here's what I was thinking the other day. I get sick of if I gotta hurry up and use the bathroom and I'm too far away from home. And I get to the gas station and some other guy is in there. And the first thing I be thinking, like, this dude getting punked at home. His wife shutting him down on the prawn. So he running to a gas station with his phone in there. That's the first thing I be thinking, like, man, these dudes getting punked. But somebody of his stature gonna be like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't have to do that. I'm a millionaire. I'm the celebrity. I'm DC Comics, Aquaman. So if you see him, if it's true that he filed for the divorce, then the first thing I'm gonna think is, she must be really disrespecting him. She must be tripping. People always try to say it's speculation that he probably possibly was hitting on her. Why ain't it ever speculation that they hitting on them? You ever got in an argument with a woman and they had that look like they really want to attack you, but they don't know how it's going to go? And they don't know just exactly what you're going to do? So they don't do it. But they really, you can see it in their eyes sometimes. They really want to jump on you. And when women jump on men, people don't say nothing. Men are stronger. They get to hitting on women, dotting their eyes and stuff. It's not right to hit on women. But a lot of times, this is a reflex for some people. If she get a good hit off of you, what most dudes gonna want to do? They're gonna want to get their hit back. Me, I already established, you ever fight me, we done. We done. And I told my wife like this. I told her before, I said, that's a good way to get rid of me if you wanted to. Try to fight me, I ain't gonna even, I'm up. And then, depending on the stiffness of the hit, she get a good one off of me, I'm gonna let her sit in jail and let her parents use the little money that they got to get her out. I ain't gonna bail her out. Me personally, I don't think she would do that, but I'm just saying, you can't put nothing past any of these women. I tell y'all all the time. This ain't no Jodeci video. This ain't the Jagged Edge. This is real life. People getting divorced, cheat. Listen, if you're a woman, you have got to be extremely evil to think that you can withhold sex from a man and he's supposed to not do anything. And then, listen, guys, if this is your case and you got divorced because your wife wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, or wifely duties, if she was spending more time arguing, she didn't want to have those activities with you, and when she did, all right, Isla, all right, hurry up. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. And y'all end up divorced. If she try to take you for all this money, just go do a pizza job. Go do something with tips. Family court, you don't even have to be honest in family court. It's not perjury if you're not honest in family court. But just find the smallest job, do everything under the table, everything on the sneak, let the time, whatever the time period, go by, and then be done with it. Now, if you are doing some evil things, like you hitting on your wife, you got a drug addiction, something like that, and you end up divorced, I would say just pay your little fines, man. Let her have whatever she gonna have. But if it's her, that's the reason. Disrespectful speech, not being submissive, not having activities, and then you end up in court and they try to make you pay all this money, get as small amount of money as you can. And if you know you finna get divorced, if you know your marriage is going downhill and you're getting close to divorce, it might be time to quit that job, because you're gonna end up, that W-2 is gonna be what gets you. Maybe you need to start doing some DoorDash or something, or start a business or something, and then that way you'll be able to pay on your own. But that W-2, from what I hear from people who know, they're going to go back 2 years. And you're going to end up paying based on the lifestyle. This is what you deal with, guys, with marriage. Understand this. Don't listen to these fake Christian preachers. Don't listen to these Muslims, Hebrew Israelite. Don't listen to none of these people. Marriage is more than likely to go bad and you end up divorced, and now your financial life is ruined. Your kids are ruined. Don't be quick to have kids. Don't be quick to get married. Because Aquaman, he probably will be all right. All you got to do is just put himself out there and just make a bunch of movies. But what about all the rest of us? Who we're not celebrities. We're not A-list celebrities like him. He's a DC comic character. He'll be fine financially. In fact, he really done won. If Lisa Bonet is a witch behind closed doors in terms of, I don't mean in terms of her beliefs, or even if it is her belief, I'm talking about in terms of her behavior. He done won. Now he could go free. Like he's showing pictures of birds and stuff, like free little pictures and stuff. Like he almost implied that he's finally free. Because for a lot of people, marriage could be like a prison. If you a playboy, you a player, and you get married, now you down to one. You down to one now. Nobody calling you, nobody showing interest, nobody showing you that love and respect. Remember that saying that Coach Greg brought up that somebody else said. Treat her like a celebrity and she's gonna treat you like a fan. I mean, listen, a lot of guys, there's guys out there that love their kids too much. They know she's not going to give them their kids. So they're trying to figure out something else. They already know it's done. Like she went too far with her disrespect. She don't love them, not interested. They know these things, but they just don't want to be away from their kids. They don't want their kids to be a statistic, but some of our kids need to be a statistic. It's either, okay, if you mess around and die because your body, you done aged your body to the point, a man like me, I can't just argue. Like there's nothing, like if it was a guy, right? If it was a guy and he just, every time I saw him, he was just saying stuff, pushing my buttons that I don't like, that he was like, contrary, we supposed to be partners, we supposed to be on the same team, and he always pulling in the opposite direction, and then he never can see that he's pulling in the opposite direction, so he started talking slick. Me and him gonna throw hands, we gonna fight. That ain't gonna be no, well, you supposed to be a preacher. No, you crossed the line. A man is a man. It don't got nothing to do with what he think about God, what he know about God, how much he love God. You don't test a man's manhood. You don't mess with another man's wife. Just and think because he's a believer. And if these guys is messing with y'all wives and trying to rub it in your face because you a believer, you got a decision to make. Me personally, I don't believe in fighting over women. I never have. But in some situation, like you slap my mom and you kicking my sister in the head and I'm right there, you doing something to my wife and I'm right there, like that's challenging my manhood. But if she choose you, then she's yours. That ain't, guys, do not fight over a woman that's choosing another man. If she kiss him, if she's showing interest in him with text, if she's touching on him, if she likes him, then she's choosing him. And if she's choosing him, you don't fight over her. Now, if it's a dude that's just acting like a little weirdo, like stalking your wife, and your wife is truly turning them down, you supposed to be like, say, man, she ain't interested in you. Know what you trying to do. But if she choosing this man or she had any type of activities with him, you don't fight over her. Only way you fight is if he hit you first or something. Now, that's a different situation. You're not fighting over her. You fighting for dignity. But you don't fight over these women. Let them have who they gonna have. Now, you free to pursue your type. You free to pursue, because I know y'all guys, a lot of guys know exactly what they looking for in a woman. Your woman ain't it, and she choosing somebody else, man. It's clearly obvious that Lisa Bonet still has fondness for Lenny Kravitz. That's not a secret. Just look, go to any red carpet event that all three of them was there. and you'll see what I'm talking about. Man, forget this marriage stuff, man. It's not what it used to be. It's not biblical no more. It's something else, man. Like, hey, if that's what you want to do it. Me personally, I'll never do that again. I'll never do it the way that it's set up to do with the marriage license and all of this stuff. And, oh, you got to stick to this person. I'll never do that again. Never. If I ever become available, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell these women the truth, exactly what they're getting, and I'm going to tell them, if you try to fake me out, you try to switch up, it's over. It's over. And they going to have to add something to me that makes me even better. It ain't about you. It's about me. It's about the head of every woman is the man. It's not. That's why these people get. Aquaman is like 6'4". She might not even be 5'2". So how that look if she be talking slick? Let's say she got to be cussing and stuff, calling them bitcha punk or something like that. And he looking down at her like, nah, she got to go. Then the other girls, Aquaman, I've always been your biggest fan. Look better than her. Look better than her. I've always been your biggest fan. Now, the biggest fan, don't go too far with her either, because she can get even worse. No, there's no love, man. Stop looking for love. You don't need love. You need respect. You need to be gratified. Whatever it is, the details haven't come out yet, but all the sources appear to line up to him divorcing her, him filing the papers on her. Now, I saw one particular thing that made it seem like she filed the papers, but that wasn't really a credible source. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Y'all know I be making videos. I didn't make no videos yesterday. Guys, if you don't get married, you won't get divorced. I know you want to believe that that this whole marriage thing is God's requirement. Where it say that? Where it say that that's what marriage is? You need to go watch my videos. You need to maybe if we can get 1,000 subscribers, we could start doing some lives and y'all can start asking questions. But I think y'all got things misunderstood. I think there's a misunderstanding. See, marriage is the Most High's desirement, is his desire for a man. But if you read what things of Samson, David, Solomon, and some of the others, you learn that it couldn't have been what we think. Because Samson, for instance, I did a video on this. Samson, in chapter 16 of Judges, it says that Samson paid for a harlot. Now, the way the Bible is written, when the Most High has a problem with something directly, he sends a prophet, or he expresses what he thinks, or it's not what he thinks, because he knows everything. What he knows through the prophet. I'm not jumping to conclusions, but when it says this Samson paid for the Philistine harlot, it wasn't really much mention about that. The Most High got mad at Samson when he broke the covenant. And when he was not supposed to put a razor to his head, he put a razor to his head. But the Most High gave Samson redemption when they was making fun of him for his weakness. He gave him his strength back, and Samson basically took all of them out, including himself, by pushing those pillars on everybody in the house. Now, women take this all different directions, but listen. If you want to be blessed by God, you have to stay in line. You have to stay in line. You know, a lot of women, you got women that they husband is a prophet or a pastor or a minister. They don't even go to him. They try to go to God. They try to bypass him and go to God about stuff that he knows about that they can learn from him. That's disrespectful. That's one of the subtle ways that women be disrespecting men and disrespecting their men, church women. Or they'll go ask this person who way less knowledgeable than their husband. That's the type of stuff people do. They'll sit and show this person respect who they don't even know, don't know what he doing, don't know how he really living. And then they'll be petty with their own husband. This is why divorce has always been permissible with God. Because his attitude is, listen, it's a privilege for them to be married. If they don't want to, just get rid of them. Get somebody who wants to. And I'm going to close with that so I can get back to work. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. The details haven't really surfaced yet. If they have, I haven't dug them up. Somebody will. We have a lot of people who report these events. And sometimes I like to watch the different ones so I could just hear their take on it. But this is the truth, man. The channel is a no matrix, no simping, all subjects channel. I have another subscriber, but it's not showing me your name. I'd like to thank you for subscribing, and anybody else who subscribes, I do thank you. Let's get these subscriptions up to 1,000 so we could do some lives. You guys can start asking questions. And we could take this to a whole nother level. Remember, this is the all subjects channel. If you want me to focus on one niche, you're on the wrong channel. We talk about everything. We talk about politics. We talk about religion. We talk about relationships. We talk about money. We talk about celebrities. You name it. We talk about it on this channel. But thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I got some more subjects that we can discuss tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a good night.